Hey, Reverend JJ, back at the Lotus Lounge. So I know I abruptly ended my last episode. It wasn't at all intentional. So I left it off as I had a crazy life. And I hope that things will continue to stay calm and peaceful. I have very little drama in my life at the moment right now, and I like it that way, and I want to keep it that way. So I left off and I was talking about the benefits of meditation. It's Sunday. I don't have much going on, so it's a very nice, quiet day. It's raining also, so it's kind of nice having the sound of the rain in the background. I've got my door open so I can hear it. And I just got my Starbucks. And I'm eating my egg white with spinach and mushroom, kale, something. Little egg white bites that are at Starbucks, and they're so super yummy. And my mocha iced coffee. Just everything I drink with coffee is mocha, typically. I like a lot of chocolate. So I was talking about the benefits of meditation. And I shared a story about my physical therapist when I was in my 20s. So, and I really don't remember his name. I've even still tried to think about it since then. I have no idea. And it's really not relevant. But so I did end up having to seek out physical therapy then. And I never looked into any other physical therapy. After that, I did see chiropractors on several occasions. But I never went and had to have physical therapy again. And I've had several other car accidents since. So, I mean, I said I've totaled 4 different cars. So, excuse me, super flummy apparently today. Meditation can diminish the perception of pain in the brain. And this may also assist in treating chronic pain when used to supplement medical care or physical therapy. So as I said, I have always engaged in meditation. I may not have always engaged in the sit down on your Zazen meditation, but the purpose of mindfulness is to be present in the moment. So if we're present in the moment, it has nothing really to do with sitting on a pillow to spend a half hour in your morning or evening. Meditation should be incorporated throughout the entire day. So some other benefits of meditation, I wanted to kind of continue on with this as an education piece. And then so that way maybe you can even identify some ways that meditation could help in your life. So I'm just kind of going through several other things here. So meditation, studies have now shown that it will decrease blood pressure. It can improve physical health by reducing the strain on one's heart. Over time, high blood pressure makes the heart work harder to pump the blood throughout the body, which can lead to poor heart function. High blood pressure also contributes to a narrowing of the arteries, which can lead to heart attack and stroke. A meta-analysis of 12 studies enrolling nearly 1,000 participants found that meditation helped reduce blood pressure. This was more effective among older volunteers and those who had higher blood pressure prior to the study. One review concluded that several types of meditation reduced similar improvements in blood pressure. In part, meditation appears to control one's blood pressure by relaxing the nerve signals that coordinate heart function, blood vessel tension, and the fight or flight response, which increases alertness and stress situations. And then I also talked before about the stress hormone cortisol, so that would also be relevant here. Blood pressure decreases not only during meditation, but also over time in individuals who meditate regularly. This can reduce strain on the heart and the arteries, helping to prevent heart disease. Another benefit of meditation is that it's accessible everywhere. People practice many different forms of meditation, most of which do not require specialized equipment or any specific space. You can practice with just a few minutes daily. If you want to start meditating, I suggest choosing a form of meditation that's based on what you want to get out of it. So as in yoga, also in meditation, we want to set an intention. So what is your intention? What are you wanting to get out of your meditation practice? I am doing some YouTube videos, and you can check it out, Reverend JJ. I believe that is like the title of my YouTube channel, so it's just my name. But on there, I have done a couple meditations. I did an Om meditation using mala beads and going around the mala beads 108 times. And I also did another meditation, and it's a Zen Buddhist meditation, and it's something that Zen Buddhists use when they begin the meditation practice. But I will share that with you. You can also check it out on my YouTube channel if you so choose. You can also find the YouTube channel through my website, so you could also find any of this stuff, jjlotustherapy.com. So you could always go to my website, and there's a link there connecting to the introduction on my YouTube channel. But Om, the sound of Om, the universal connection. So the meaning of Om and what Om is, and it's Aum. Some people spell it A-U-M, so it's the A-O-M. It's got 3 parts to it. It's encompassing the essence of ultimate reality, and it unifies everything. So it's the universal connection. And I have it tattooed on my back also. But there's also a Buddhist meditation that is used, and I'll share that here with you as well. So it goes like this, okay? All harmful karma ever committed by me since of old, on account of my beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance, born of my body, mouth, and thought, now I atone for it all and you repeat that 3 times, okay? So there are 2 different major types of meditation. Focused attention meditation. That particular style concentrates on a single object. Your focus and attention is drawn to a single object. It can be a thought, a sound, a visualization. It will emphasize ridding your mind of distractions. Meditation can focus on breathing, a mantra, or a calming sound. So you can use the Om. You can repetitively use the Zen mantra if you want. I also use another mantra, and it goes Om Mani Padme Hum. And you also want to repeat that several times. You can use mala beads if you want, and I'm going to do a YouTube channel or a YouTube episode, whatever, a video. And I'm going to do one using the mala beads with that particular mantra. So Om Mani Padme Hum, O-M, Mani, M-A-N-I, Padme, P-A-D-M-E, and then Hum, H-U-M. So what that particular mantra signifies is it brings about peace. So the first Om symbolizes the impure body, speech, and mind. It also symbolizes the pure, exalted body, speech, and mind of the Buddha, the path of the middle way, indicated by the next 4 symbols. Mani, meaning jewel, symbolizes the factors of method, the altruistic intention to become enlightened, compassion, and love. And the 2 symbols or syllables, Padme, meaning lotus, symbolizing wisdom. Purity must be achieved by an indivisible unity of method and wisdom, symbolized by the final syllable, Hum, which indicates indivisibility. Thus, the 6 syllables, Om Mani Padme Hum, mean that independence on the practice of a path which is an indivisible union of method and wisdom, you can transform your impure body, speech, and mind into pure, exalted body, speech, and mind of the Buddha. So the Om Mani Padme Hum can be very powerful, and it's used often in group meditations to bring about and exude peace. When you say the first syllable, Om, it is blessed to help you achieve perfection in the practice of generosity. Ma helps perfect the practice of pure ethics, and Ni helps achieve perfection in the practice of tolerance and patience. Pa, the 4th syllable, helps to achieve the perfection of perseverance. Mi helps to achieve perfection in the practice of concentration, and the final 6th syllable, Hum, helps achieve perfection in the practice of wisdom. So, in this way, reciting the mantra helps achieve perfection in the 6 practices from generosity to wisdom. The path of these 6 perfections is the path walked by all the Buddhas of all 3 times, which could then be more meaningful than to say the mantra and accomplish the 6 perfections. So I definitely suggest using that particular mantra. So also, when we're talking about focus and using a focused attention meditation, we can also be using different things as in a visualization of something that you are focused on. It can be a flower. In my yoga training, we used a hibiscus flower. It was pink. We stared at it for well over 15 minutes, really taking in the color, the texture, feeling it, looking at like the veins and the lines of the flower, really focused on the detail. You can use a candle, so you can stare at a flame, and that can be symbolic of your own flame within. You can use different things to gaze at. You can gaze at symbols for chakras. You can use in your mind's eye envisioning a different color. You can envision red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, indigo. You can envision those colors in your mind and focus on those, working towards opening up different chakra energy blockages. And this also utilizes guided imagery. So you can work on envisioning yourself being at the beach or like the waves crashing over. That's what can be so creative when it comes to meditation and being able to kind of make it what you want it to be. You know, I talk also in dealing with anxiety, the importance of getting focused on the 5 senses. And this is like a perfect time to kind of segue into that particular tool or technique to help us get grounded and centered. So when you're feeling anxious, panicked, scared, right? We have a lot of fear-mongering going on in the world right now, with this ridiculous delusion of psychopathy that's going on in the world right now, because you all know how I feel, and you're going to find out the truth is going to come out. This COVID's not real, dude. And there's a lot more going on than people realize. But we don't want to feed into the fear-mongering, okay? So you want to stay in your own peace. So for us to be able to stay in our own peace, you want to kind of tap into your senses. So you want to spend 3 to 5 minutes with each sense, okay? So, you know, starting with what you're hearing. Right now, presently, I'm hearing the rain outside. I hear some birds chirping. I just heard some thunder overhead. So you want to tap into what you're listening to, what you're hearing, and really get yourself centered in listening to the sounds around you. That helps get us grounded. So then we want to focus on the other senses. So spending 3 to 5 minutes on each sense. So what do you see? What do you see around you? Paying attention to what is in front of you, or maybe necessarily finding a focal point, finding something in front of you that you can focus on, right? A candle. You can use a crystal. I use crystals. It can be a tapestry. I mean, right now I'm looking at my chakra tapestry and it has symbols on it and it's very detailed. Like I could pick apart this tapestry probably for an hour. So pay attention to what you're seeing. Maybe focus on some trees or nature or, if you're sitting in your room, what do you see around your room? Okay, so again, we're getting really focused and grounded. So the other senses, what are you touching? Touch and texture, people don't quite realize, also has an impact in grounding and centering. And you can grab something maybe that's soft, like a stuffed animal or a comforter or a pillow or something that feels nice to you. When you touch it, you can, take a feather and, use a feather and touch the texture of it. Rub it on your skin, really feel, use your touch to ground yourself. Find things that help you. And then we want to tap into what we smell. What are the smells that you have around you? And this also is a good time to use essential oils. I talked about this before, but I actually make lavender satchels and I put crystals in them. Lavender is very calming. It helps with an immense amount of things. It calms your system. It helps with your acne. It helps with skin. You can clean with it. It's an antibacterial. It's an anti-astringent. It's good for acne and it clears up skin issues. It's good for eczema. I don't think people really understand what essential oils can truly do for you. But tapping into your senses and what are you smelling? So if we know that lavender is calming, then why don't we use that? Maybe use rosemary. Maybe a certain perfume reminds you of somebody that brings about a positive emotion or positive feeling. Use what works for you. I also have the lava beads that are bracelets, and you can put essential oils on those. And there are also, and I have them, there's these essential oil necklaces that you can put a little pad inside of the necklace, and they have all different designs. I got a lotus design. The thing is beautiful. It's sterling silver. It's awesome. And it comes with these little pads that you can put different colors, and you can put whatever essential oil on the pad, and you put the pad in the diffuser of the necklace, and you can use that all day. Or you can put the essential oil on the bracelet that the lava bead is also, it's a form of a diffuser. Now that I'm saying this out loud, I think I'm going to get my diffuser going today and probably use some lavender because I think that's a great idea. I'm going to do that. But these are things for you to help yourself. So get a toolkit, right? This is your toolkit, and gather these things together. If you know that you're leaving your home and you know it's going to be stressful and things might be a little uneasy and you might be nervous, bring your little toolkit with you. Bring your little lavender satchel. Bring something, that you can suck on. We got to talk about taste. I mean, that's the 5 senses. There's a 6th one, which is your intuition and your gut. And I always am continuously saying we have to follow and listen to our gut. But grounding and centering and using a form of meditation, this is also meditating. So you can use things for taste. Some people like sucking on a peppermint. Maybe that helps. Peppermint is actually really good also with getting rid of headaches. There's so many benefits to peppermint. I'll have to spend a whole season talking about essential oils. Now that I say that out loud, I think I will. I'll just do like an entire season. So every episode will just be another essential oil, and the benefits of it and how it can help. And I think that would be really important. And also, maybe even how different essential oils are linked to your different chakras and energy blockages that might be going on in the body. So now that I say that out loud, and as I'm talking, I'm continuously coming up with more content and things that I want to continue to create and give you this knowledge and this information. So tapping into the 5 senses, really beneficial in assisting with anxiety and calming the system. And we can keep talking about calming the central nervous system. And that's one of the most important parts of navigating through the world right now. This is where we are. We really need to maintain calm and peace within, right? Staying calm amongst the chaos, being the peace, even though all the drama is going on outside. Don't fuel it. Don't feed into it. And so I just kind of want to say too, yesterday, I actually recorded an episode and I ended up deleting it, and I got interrupted and I kind of lost my mojo. Sometimes my kids come in while I'm in the middle of doing these episodes, and I mean, it's to be expected because I'm sitting in my room and they hear me talking, but they don't always know what's going on. So a knock at the door. And then my kid came in and he's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, he's 20, going to be 21. I'm like, dude, figure it out for yourself. But they were hungry, and I talked about getting subs, public subs. I don't know if some of you may not know what public subs are, but they're just like the best subs that you can get here at one of the local grocery stores. And so we had to get something to eat. And then we got into this huge argument, like not like a blow up, heated argument. I guess it was more about a debate, but like we got into this whole big thing. Like nobody wanted to go to the store with me. And I got like really offended because they didn't want to go with me to the store because they were not wanting to walk around the store without having a mask on. And they were embarrassed if I went and didn't wear the mask. So we ended up going into this huge debate about how they are concerned about other people's health and safety. And I had to explain to them that nobody's responsible for any other person's health or well-being other than the individual. And I even said to them, I said, y'all ain't got no balls. I said, I got more balls than you. And no, I'm not feeding into this. And I know you guys all know where I stand on this. This is my body, and I don't agree with these tyrannical rules. They're not laws. I'm not abiding by them, and nobody says I have to. I'm not going to be a second grade citizen because I choose to breathe fresh air. It makes no sense, people, and I'm not even going to feed in and engage in this. So I went into this entire thing with them, and like they're like, don't be mad, don't be mad. And I wasn't mad. I was hurt. I was hurt and I was sad. Because again, I was feeling like my voice wasn't being heard and that they don't want to rock the boat. Like they know it's wrong too. Like they don't agree with it, but they go along with it. They're appeasing. And this is what's happening in society right now. We're all being gaslighted. We're being abused. It's a psychological fucking operation. It's a psychological operation. I'm a fucking therapist. For those of you that are mental health counselors out there that you can't see through the programming of the gaslighting that's going on, I'm really fucking concerned for you. Because you're being programmed also. And I know it's been going on since birth, since 3 months prior to birth, right? We've already established that. All these messages. And I want to wrap this season up with reviewing on the CIA programming. And I think that's what is probably going to be my last episode. is to wrap this up. And then I'm going to move into some mental health stuff. But I know I get kind of loud and I get passionate and I get intense. And it's because I fucking care. Like, I care. I care about what is going on in the world, and I care about other people. And, you know, I'm not going to be all love and light and blah, 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 and rainbows and sunshine, because that's not the fucking world we're living in. We're living in Satan's world. This is where we are right now. It is evil and it is dark. And I left off my last episode with I hope. I hope that love will prevail. And I hope that goodness will prevail and evil will be eradicated from this fucking world. And I am here to create the new earth. And I'm here to help you guys, because when this all comes out, because it's coming out, all of the evil is going to be exposed. Oh, my allergies are kicking up, Lord. But I have hope that things are going to be different. And I went yesterday, and I went to Publix by myself. And I'm just going to tell you what I did. And I went everywhere I went yesterday. I didn't wear a fucking mask, and nobody even bothered me. That's why I don't understand why people just don't, like, I care about other people. Like, I care about other people, but I'm not responsible for your health. And it's not right to say that because I choose to not get a vaccine of an unknown substance injected into my body, of a messenger RNA that has never been used before, and nobody knows the long-term impact or effects. Nobody knows. No one. Nobody knows. We're being used as guinea pigs. I don't want to be a lab rat. That's my fucking choice. Like, what the fuck? That's my choice. Just like your choice is to get it. That's fine. Go ahead and get it. I don't fucking care. Am I concerned about your health? Yeah, but it's your responsibility, your body, your choice. I don't have any say in that. That's not up to me to make that decision. But it's not going to be pretty in a few months to a couple of years. And even the chief scientist of Pfizer, and I'm going to read this to you, he also suggests to not take it. So you can look this up. You can go to www.lifesitenews.com. I'm not making this shit up. So www.lifesite.news.com. And it's an exclusive from Pfizer VP. And it says your government is lying to you in a way that could lead to your fucking death. It doesn't say fuck. I said that for the emphasis. So Mike Yeadon, Y-E-A-D as in dog, O-N as in Nancy, Mike Yeadon. He is the ex-chief scientist of Pfizer, has stated that it is now too late to save any person who has been injected with any COVID-19 vaccine. He urges those who have not yet been injected with the deadly compound to fight for the continuation of humans and the lives of their children. The world-acclaimed immunologist goes on to outline the process, which he says will kill the vast majority of people now alive. Immediately on receipt of the first injection, around 0.8% of people die within 2 weeks. This 0.8%. The survivors have a life expectancy of 2 years on average, but this is decreased with every top-up or booster injection. Supplemental vaccines are in development to cause degradation of specific organs, including the heart, lungs, and brain. Having been intimately acquainted with the functioning and goals of research and development of the pharmaceutical giant Pfizer for 2 decades, Professor Yeadon states that the final goal of the currently administered regime of vaccinations can only be a mass depopulation event which will make all the world wars combined seem like a Mickey Mouse production. I quote, "Billions are already condemned to certain unchangeable and agonizing deaths. Each person who has received the injection will certainly die prematurely, and 3 years is a generous estimate for how long they can expect to remain alive." Don't kill the messenger, man. So I'm making a choice and you made your choice. I don't know what's going to happen. That's the whole thing. You can't research this vaccine because there's no data. Because you are the data right now. I'm the control group, I guess you could say, because I believe in science of my immune system and science of breathing fucking oxygen and putting oxygen in my body and science of eating right and eating healthy. I took my supplements today. Did you take yours? I took like 25 fucking supplements already today to rid my body of parasites and to be healthy and to have my immune system be boosted. So I wanted to share that whole Pfizer thing with you guys. Take it or leave it, man. I don't know. It's up to you. I really am sorry. I wish it was different. I don't really know what else more to say in regards to that, but your body, your choice, my body, my choice. So when I went out yesterday to go to all of the stores that I went to the grocery store. So what I did was I brought my Coach glasses and I wore my Coach sunglasses and I just walk around the store with my sunglasses on. And there's a song, I wear my sunglasses at night. I kept thinking of it in my head as I was walking through the store. But I literally felt as if my sunglasses shielded me. So that's my trick, and that's what I do. So then I ended up having to go to Family Dollar. I needed batteries. I needed a couple other things. You're not going to stop me from the things that I fucking need for my life because I'm not wearing a goddamn mask, which we already know. And DeSantis had a meeting on the 18th of March with a whole bunch of people that talked about how there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever to show more or less cases, masked or unmasked. And again, the cases are just cases. And we also know that the cases are being fraudulently reported. So wearing the mask really makes no sense. The entire thing is just a fucking show, fraud. So that's what I keep saying. And that's what I said to my kids yesterday. And they thought that I was crazy. And that's okay because I stand in my conviction. Okay. And this is where, like, I didn't want to go to my friend's wedding because it went against my convictions as a person and I was being a hypocrite. So I'm not going to be a fucking hypocrite. That was 20 fucking years ago. And I still stand in my conviction. And I said that to my kids. And I told them, they're both boys. I said, I have more fucking balls than you have right now. I said, and I'm standing up for your freedom and I'm standing up for everybody else's freedom out here. You guys, this is not right. Okay, you need to see that it's not right. But it's okay if you don't see it. I guess that's why I'm here. And that's why I was saying it's not all love and light and rainbows and sunshine. Like right now, what is it? Gloom and doom and it's raining. But we have to have the rain for things to grow, right? It's part of nature. It's part of our whole process. The whole death and rebirth And right now I'm being reborn. And I'm fucking loving it. This is great. And life is fucking great. So, the meditation and the use of meditation is key in navigating. So, as you said, I used my glasses yesterday to kind of block out any like negativity. And I used, mantras, and I sang a song. And I literally, I forgot about this actually, as I was walking in to the store, I completely forgot. And so I was walking in, there was like maybe 2 or 3 other people in the store that weren't wearing a mask. It was actually kind of nice to see. And then even in the Family Dollar where I had to go and get batteries, there was 2 other people that came in without masks on. They still have a sign that says masks required upon entry, but I fucking ignore it, and that's what my sunglasses are for, because my sunglasses block out all that shit. But so I walked into the store yesterday, and I ended up going by myself, and the boys didn't want to go with me, and that's fine. I kind of tapped into my strength, and I literally put my hand over my heart, and I walked into the fucking store, and I said, Jesus Christ, please give me strength. And I said again, and then I was like, Jesus Christ, please give me strength. And that is what I did as I maneuvered through yesterday to get through my shopping experience. Very interesting. So that's my trick. So everywhere I went yesterday, I just wore my fucking sunglasses, and that's what I'll be doing everywhere I go. So if anybody says anything to me or whatever, which nobody did, that's the whole thing. And I get more assistance. Like I have more people at the grocery store be like, ma'am, do you need any help? Ma'am, can I help you find anything? Ma'am, I hope you're having a good day. Like I get more fucking attention in the store now, not wearing a mask, and nobody's mean. So like, that's what I'm saying. Grow some fucking balls. Stand in your belief. Be true to yourself. That's what I said to my kids yesterday. I said, you're not being true to yourselves. You're not being authentic. You're not being real. Be true to your fucking self. Stand in your conviction. Stand in your belief. And don't be a goddamn hypocrite. So focused attention meditation is one style. So then the second style, sipping on my Starbucks, is what would be called open monitoring meditation. So this style encourages broadened awareness of all aspects of your environment, train of thought, and sense of self. It may include becoming aware of suppressed thoughts, feelings, or impulses. So this obviously delves deeper into your unconscious and subconscious mind, right? So this is where we would be connecting more with the deeper parts of ourself and working towards not allowing certain thoughts, feelings, ideas, impulses, not allowing them to be suppressed. We're bringing them to surface, right? So we're allowing all that stuff to come up into the alert and conscious mind. So there is a tool that may help in figuring out what type of meditation works for you, and to find the best style that you like best, you can check out a free guided meditation exercise that's offered, and it's through the University of California, Los Angeles. It's an excellent way to try different styles and find what suits you. If your regular work and home environments don't allow for consistent, quiet, alone time, consider participating in a class. You can also sign up for my full moon guided meditation. Or you can also register with me to do a private one-on-one session. I do charge a fee. It's about $25 for a 45-minute guided session. And it would be more of a relaxation and use of my voice and my verbiage. But you're welcome to do that as well if that's something that behooves you. So meditation can improve your chances of success. And if you do end up going to a class, there's camaraderie there, and we feel more as a community. So my Zoom room, the JJ Lotus Lounge, definitely want to have some more people coming and joining in some mindfulness meditation techniques and learning some various ways on being able to calm your mind, body, and connect with spirit. So that's why I'm here as well. Consider setting your alarm a few minutes early, maybe, to take advantage of some quiet time in the morning. I know for me, I have not been as disciplined in doing that. And I can be really raw and truthful here, and I'll be vulnerable. I don't sit in a physical meditation in the morning. I want to, but something's blocking me from doing that, and I haven't quite figured out what it is. But I do maintain focus throughout my day. And as I said before, I come back to breath and I get centered, grounded. I pay attention to my feet being centered to the earth, things like that. A walking meditation. I wanted to kind of bring that up too. In some Buddhist philosophies, they also do walking meditations. And this is where you can really pay attention to the soles of your feet connecting to the earth. You want to be barefoot so you can feel the energy and the electrodes coming from the Schumann resonance and the frequency of the earth. But you can walk kind of slow and then speed it up and then skip and then hop and then gallop and then slow it down again and then speed it up. It's a walking meditation assisting in kind of getting grounded. But I myself am not physically getting up in the morning, and I want to. I put that patio furniture together, and it looks really nice on my back area, and I have nature preserve right on the back porch. I know that it would benefit and help me, so I'm getting there. So being on here and using this podcast and this platform and doing my videos on YouTube and exposing myself and putting myself out there and taking a risk and doing all of this, I'm doing it to help you, but it also helps me. So heal thyself and heal others. And I know I've said that before. So find some time for yourself. Some nice quiet time first thing in the morning is of the utmost benefit. I've even thought about maybe even still lying in bed, because sometimes I wake up super early, and 5:30 is just a little too early for me. I don't know. I guess it's just too early for me. And I'm working on my sleep thing. I'm definitely getting much better sleep the last 2 weeks. I'm not really sure what's happening. But I'm literally getting it feels like much more deep, solid sleep, which obviously helps. But 5:30 in the morning is just a little early. Sometimes I wake up at 4:30 and I just don't want to get out of my bed because my bed is super comfortable and I like being in my bed. It's really comfy. It's all memory foam and stuff, and yeah. So I don't always, and it's just an excuse, and I'm making an excuse. So I talked with you before, the 5-second rule. So when you wake up, your brain is now in awake mode, so that means it's time to get up. And I have to hold myself accountable too. So even by saying this out loud, this holds me accountable, because I also have to practice what I preach, just as I've said with you. Who am I as a healer? if I'm not doing it as I say. So definitely helpful to do that in the morning. This will assist in creating a habit and will allow you to start off your day in a positive way. I have considered maybe doing some live stream things. I don't have much of a following, but it's really funny because I have an old friend of mine, old friend Pete, and he had said to me that he would follow me with my philosophies. And that was like 20 years ago. And now here we are. It's almost as if I'm creating like my own, it's not a cult. I don't want to call it a cult, but like I'm like kind of beginning the stages of creating a community. Let's say it like that, right? A soul family where we're all connected and we all help each other, support each other, empower each other, work with each other, encourage growth and evolution. And that's where I want us to go. So I've thought about doing some live stream videos on YouTube, possibly on Instagram. But again, like I don't have much of a following at the moment. Even my podcast, I have 4 subscribers presently, and I have, I think, 2 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've got about 3,000 followers on my Twitter and a few hundred on my Instagram. But yeah, so definitely advertising, marketing, and getting my name out there is something that needs to happen. But I'm not really doing that for this. I really am doing this for myself. I even said in one of my other episodes, this is my therapy, not your therapy. But no, it's a combination of both. It's to help me help you. Helps me be a better healer, therapist, guide, teacher, so that way I can better help you. I'm feeling amazing, and the energy is just so intense and a really good, warm, positive feeling in my heart. So if you're interested, try incorporating some meditation into your day-to-day routine. Try different styles. Use maybe some guided exercises and find what best helps you. But the bottom line is meditation is something that everyone can do to improve in their mental and emotional health. You can do it anywhere without any equipment or a membership. There are meditation courses that can assist in supporting. They're all over the place. And I, myself, am a teacher of meditation. So if you're open, hit me up. Contact me through my website. You can also, email me, call me, text me. Everything's there to reach out to me. There's a lot of great styles out there, so you want to find what works best for you, so that way it really focuses and encompasses on your own strengths and what you're looking for to benefit, what your intentions are. Trying out a style of meditation suited for your goals is a great way to improve your own quality of life, even if it's just a few minutes a day. So I hope you found this to be helpful. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. And I hope you're staying grounded and centered. Keep looking for that peace within, so that way the chaos doesn't upset your world. Remember, moving from darkness to light, the transformation. I am the lotus. I came from the mud. Namaste.